What's up, you guys? It's your favorite realtor, Camille, back with another YouTube video. And on my YouTube channel, I pretty much talk about all things real estate. And today we're going to be discussing a few different ways that you can market yourself as a real estate agent on your social media channels, the different social media channels that maybe you should try to incorporate, and coming up with a social media calendar to stay top of mind. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, so there's a few reasons as to why I use social media to market my real estate business, and I'd say the number one reason is to stay top of mind. So a lot of you are already friends, or you follow your family members, your friends, your colleagues, people you went to church with on your social media platforms. So they already know you, most of them. Most people aren't just following people just because. And they get to see your face, and you continue to stay top of mind. So by doing so, they say that there's a statistic out there that people have room for only like 1 to 2 real estate agents in their mind. It's sort of speaking to like mind share. Like when you think of places you shop for different things, you might think of like two top places that come to mind, which may be Target or Walmart. So the goal here is to definitely create mind share in the real estate space, so that when people think of buying or selling or even leasing a home, that they think of your name first. So we are going to actually get into a few different ways that you can market your business on social media, and some of the type of different content that you can post. So I have 10 different sort of pieces of content that you can post to market your sales on social media, and we're going to get into those few different ways right now. All right, so the first thing that I typically like to post is when I am going on home tours or showings with my clients. Usually I will post like and I can try to insert different, footage of me going through a house, but usually I found it to be extremely helpful to post the exterior picture of the house. People love to see the outside of the house to sort of get that visual, and then generally I will post the living room space, the kitchen, and then the owner suite, and which is the bed and the bath. And then I will, if there's any other cool feature, I will post that. And then just an overview of the backyard, which may just be a large, expensive backyard, or the deck, or a pool, or a hot tub, just like a cool, neat feature with that specific home. And usually what I found is that, and I will just put that on my Instagram story, people will like comment or like or love it or whatever. And my Instagram actually goes directly to my Facebook as well, so that I'm not having to post on Instagram and then make a separate post on Facebook. It's all interlinked, so that when I post to my Instagram story, it automatically posts to my Facebook story as well, and my people are seeing the same content. But usually like I'll get like some comments or like hearts, or people ask like, oh, well, what price is that? And that's an easy way for you to sort of open up a real estate conversation with these people. And again, which is our number one goal, which is to stay top of mind. So home tours are a great way to do that and showcase to people what you're doing, and just a glimpse of the overall real estate market. And then if you really want to beef up your home tour, you can, add in a little poll to say like, what was your or a question to say, what feature did you love the best about this particular home? I've done guess the price for this home, and I'll list A, B, C, or D, and list like a bunch of different prices to get people input, just to see like what all people say. Little fun things like that you can sort of add into your home tour to make it a bit more interesting. And one more thing about home tours is a lot of times people are just showing the glitz and glam. There are some houses that I will go into where I'm just like, yeah, no. And y'all know those houses where it's like tore up from the floor up. Maybe it's like an investor type of property, like a fixer upper. And honestly, those homes are also really good chances to showcase yourself as an educated real estate agent, because sometimes you can like go through a property tour and just take note of things that maybe you see as an agent. Maybe you spot water damage and leaks coming from the ceiling. Maybe you see structural damage in the walls, and you see cracks in the foundation. So you can sort of even go through homes that are not oh so pretty and just educate your followers and your friends on what to be on the lookout for when they are doing property tours, because everything is not glitz and glam, as we know. And so being able to just let people in on things that may come up in an appraisal inspection or a home inspection really makes you look like the expert. All right, so the next thing that you are able to showcase is behind the scenes. So there are times where I may go on social media and I would just let my people know what I got going on for the day, and I may show them a bit of behind the scenes. That could be your team meetings, that can be a call that you take with a client. Of course, you don't want to let them in on any personal identifiable information. That could be you running a CMA or you submitting an offer. Pretty much everything that goes behind the scenes, you can sort of let people in on that, get a glimpse of what all you do. And this not only, again, allows you to stay top of mind, but if there's any other people who may be interested in having a second career in real estate or getting into real estate themselves, it's a great way for them to see what all you do and build your pipeline. Because as you all know, or if you don't know, if you have people to come into the organization or company that you're a part of, a lot of times you're able to get compensated off of that as well. And so I know that Keller Williams do it, which is the company that I work for, and there's a few other companies out there that allows you to build your pipeline and receive revenue from that as well. All right, so the next thing is you can do carousels, and carousels are pretty much like a build up. And so on Instagram, we're still talking about Instagram right now. So on Instagram, you can actually put at least 10 photos on one carousel. And if you don't know how to do that, I can try to insert a little mini clip of how you would do that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But there's a way that you can do that, and you simply just hold down the first photo for a long time that you really want to post, and then after that you go and choose the other photos. But you can sort of do carousels and do like a tip or a process, maybe like the 10 steps to getting pre-approved. You know, you want to have this document, this document, this document, and at the very end it could lead to your preferred lender and how to contact them. So that is another way or type of content that you can post for people to engage with you and comment. The next thing that you can do with your Instagram is actually go live. You can do this on either Instagram or Facebook, and you can even create a little flyer to let people know what day you'll be going live, what time you'll be going live. And if you have this, you know, reoccurring on a weekly basis, people will come to expect you to be on live, and maybe they will even have a few questions that has been on their brain that they really want to ask you. So maybe you will decide to go live on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. during lunch, and you'll create a cute little, you know, lunch in real estate with me. Or maybe some people, like I've seen like coffee in real estate chat, or wind down Wednesdays where you're talking about real estate, or just create like something that is like totally unique to you. Maybe like you're not able to really settle down until at night, and you have real estate at night, you know, with your favorite realtor or whatever. So there's a bunch of different themes you can kind of throw out there to just get your audience engaging with you. And if you decide to go live, sometimes you can, when you first getting started, you can like invite a lender on to go live with you, or maybe one of your other real estate besties in another state, or across the state, just kind of like collaborate with other people to get your views together, and then it's also not as awkward with you just talking to your people, because you may only get 2 to 5, maybe 10 people the first time around, but the more consistent you are, people may begin to take notice to you and what you're doing. The other thing with live is if you can have at least like a topic or two to sort of speak about, just in case people are not chiming into the comments with questions and whatnot, you'll have something to speak on. And then the cool thing about lives is that you can also save them. So, if no one can log on at that specific time, you can save them and post it. And usually you'll have a few stragglers who will come in to watch the video after. Sometimes it is like, I know myself too, sometimes people are live and I don't want to be like the only creepy one, like just, you know what I mean, like on their live. So then I'll just log off if it's not like a lot of people. It's just kind of really awkward. So, but yeah, that's another way you can engage your audience. The other thing that you can do is post when you have a client that you've been working with and you finally go under contract. Everyone loves seeing when homes go under contract. So I can insert a little photo that I usually post on my Instagram and my Facebook feed when I have a client that goes under contract. Whether it be on the listing side or the buyer side. You can post a picture of the house. And again, this is a great way to put in the carousel so that people are seeing more than just the front of the house. You can add, a few additional photos. Must have the permission, of course, but add a few extra photos as well to this carousel, and maybe post the primary bedroom and bathroom and picture of the kitchen and the yard and such. And instead of just saying like under contract, try to tell a little story about the client without giving away their information. Maybe you met the client virtually, they were from out of state, maybe y'all have been searching for 4 or 5 months, and how excited they were when they found that home. So try to tell a little story about it. I found that to be extremely helpful as well. All right, so the next thing that you can post is when you actually close. So before we talked about under contract, but when you actually close, this is a great way to, again, stay top of mind, post that same house, and post what you were able to actually do for that client. A lot of us as real estate agents, our job is to negotiate contracts and help our clients win. So whether you represented the buyer or the seller, post what you were able to do for that buyer. Hey everyone, I'm so excited for my buyers. We just closed on this beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. My buyers were able to, get $5,000 in seller concessions, in a refrigerator, brand new refrigerator, washer and dryer with this home, and whatever. Or my buyer, I was able to negotiate $2,000 off the sale price for this home. If you're interested or in the market to purchase real estate, don't hesitate to reach out. Something like that. That is another great way to showcase your skills as a real estate agent. The other thing I typically like to post, but I haven't been doing it as much, is testimonials. There's a few different ways that you can capture testimonials when you are working with clients, and a few of those is on your typical platforms like Google. Be sure, if you do not have a Google account, that you set up your Google account. It allows you to be searched on Google and kind of come up in a list of Google businesses. If y'all want me to do a video on how to do that or how to set up any accounts like that, let me know. You can also set up your Facebook business page for real estate and allow people to provide reviews on that. You can give people your Zillow link. Every real estate agent, I think, has some kind of profile on Zillow where people can rate you. So those are a few different platforms where you can gather reviews, and then you can break up your reviews, you know, Testimonial Tuesday, or I don't know, whatever you want to do, and just find a day, put in your social media calendar when you will post your reviews. Maybe it's just after each closing. And that's another way for people to see what you're doing, stay top of mind, and gain a sense of trust in you if they have not worked with you before. Reviews and testimonials are a great way for people to see how you work. And the best way to capture a review is at the height of excitement. And so that's usually, you know, when a client you were able to get them under contract and get their offer accepted, or when they close on closing day, you know, simply ask for a review then. And sometimes it's not always like a text review to where you have to like read it. You can also get like video reviews where people like actually say nice things about you. I do have a copy of that I will insert into this video as well, so you can kind of see, you know, what exactly I am talking about. Let's get some words in. Okay, so we just finished closing. So how are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling pretty celebratory.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really exciting process, and yeah, I'm like looking forward to getting to move into the house. Anthony, anything?
I feel like I've learned a lot, and I have a lot to learn.
Yes, you do. Cheers to first-time homeowners. I'm so proud of you guys, and thank you for allowing me to be your realtor friend through this process. I'm excited. All right, let's get the bottle popped open.
Cool.
Woo!
Yeah.
All right, so the next way that you can market your business is, everyone knows about Instagram, Facebook, and a lot of people have been slow to bandwagon in terms of TikTok, but TikTok is another great way to market your real estate business, and it allows you to get discovered by a very large audience. And so I know we talked a lot about just like marketing to your family, your friends, people you went to school with, church with, yada, yada, yada. But the other thing is that when you're constantly putting yourself out on social media, other agents notice you. And so sometimes you have like real estate agents where y'all like friends on social media, and you feel like y'all can be friends in real life. Well, because, you know, not every agent works in North Carolina. Some of my agent friends work in Georgia, Maryland, Texas. And so we're seeing each other in the different content that we post, whether it be on, you know, TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. And you start to develop relationships with other agents virtually. And so when they have a referral in North Carolina, you know, I will get that referral. So, but anyways, TikToks are another great way to showcase yourself as an agent, and you can do little trending dances and trending songs, and just make it about real estate. Like, come up with different tips that people should do, or different no-nos, like, oh, don't do this when you're buying a home, or most people think this, myths. Like, there's so much you can do with TikToks, and I like it because it's not so stuffy. It's like a little bit of personality, and a lot of them are dancing, which I love. And yeah, it's just a fun way to get across educational information in an entertaining way. And with that being said, the other method is Reels on Instagram. So Instagram has lately been liking for people to post Reels more so than just post or videos. And so Reels are another great way to market to your audience. And again, you want to see what's trending, and usually there's a little arrow sign at the very bottom, so I'll try to insert that as well so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Not every video has it, and so when a video does has it, it basically means like it's a popular and trending reel, and you should hop on it. So again, think of creative little things that you can do. I will insert a sample of some of the ones that I have done.
You know what? I can't do this. I can't do this.
No, she wants more.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't. I can't.
And if y'all are not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do so at your realtor friend Camille, and you can get some inspiration from some of the things I post as well. Okay, and last but not least, you can post pictures of yourself and your clients with your client's permission, of course. Again, I would insert a little clip of some of the posts I have done in the past. This is also a great time for you to bring out your personal branding signs if you have them. Usually you can just order them and get them custom made offline, like at Amazon or Etsy, or anyone local in your area that can create like wooden signs that says like under contract or sold by Camille or sold by your favorite realtor. This is another great way to market yourself without you actually not having to be in the photo. And I've seen other real estate agents where they do take a photo with their clients or take a picture at closing day. So pictures of your clients and their experience is also a good way to market your business. All right, guys, so I think those are most of the things that I generally post on I wouldn't even say day-to-day basis. I used to post very, very frequently, but then my Instagram started really looking like too real estate-ish, if you know what I mean. Like, I didn't want every single post to be about real estate. I wanted it to be a nice mix of myself, my personal life, and what I do, because I am human. I do have a life outside of real estate, and I wanted people to be able to, identify with me and find things about me that they could connect to outside of real estate. So yes. And I will post all of my social media handles on this video in case you want to follow me for inspiration or to be my real estate bestie online. And that is pretty much about it. The only other thing that I'm going to leave you guys with is to create a social media calendar if you can. It can be very overwhelming to figure out each day, like, what am I going to post, yada yada. But if you have a calendar where you can plan these out in advance, I used to use Planoly, and Preview. Those are both apps that you can download on your phone. I will put those here as well, or put them down in the description box. But those are really great apps for you to plan out your content in a systematic way, so that you're not having to think of something new to do every day, and you can kind of see like a feel for how your Instagram is going to flow. Same thing with Facebook. You can go ahead and like pre-create statuses. If y'all want to know how to do that, I won't spend this video teaching you all that, but just drop a comment down below if you want me to do a separate video on how to sort of plan out your content and create like a social media calendar. And the best thing could be like a Gmail account. If you have like a Google Calendar, create a separate calendar, and then generally there's 31 days in a month. You can just kind of go in for the next month and put what you're going to do for each day to stay top of mind on social media. Well, that's all I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content on real estate. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will chat with y'all later.